You know that sound? This is the original Nintendo Zapper that was used with the Nintendo Entertainment System, the light gun. In the olden days, these guns worked with the television, reading information off the TV screen produced by the video game console, and that's how you played shooting games, like Duck Hunt and Operation Wolf. Now, in the new days, televisions are different, yet the game concept remains pretty much the same. This is the box for the new Nintendo Wii Zapper gun, which looks a lot like this. And what's interesting about this is that it is not a gun by itself. This is meant to work with the Wii controller, the Wiimote. And this is a brilliant piece of industrial design. The Wii Zapper is essentially a molded piece of plastic. This is the box. Costs about $25 depending on where you buy it, and comes packed in with an excellent game, Link's Crossbow Training, which I've previously reviewed. And they show you quickly how to actually plug your Wii controller into it, and I'll show you that in more detail. This guy here is the Wii controller, the Wiimote. I have it hooked up with the Wii nunchuck. Let's take a look at how you put together the Wii Zapper. It's like the Constructicons forming Devastator. By themselves, they're effective, but put together, they're a huge monster of destructive green force. Alright. Take the Wii controller and simply insert it into the Wii Zapper like that. Note they give you a little button here. You can push that down, releases it for easy in and out, and it holds it so you can shake the thing upside down if you want to club somebody. Alright, this thing works with the trigger on the Wii and works quite well, I might add. It just feels like a nice smooth trigger. It doesn't have that clicking sound that the original NES Zapper had, but you know, what are you going to do? Alright, now you can insert the nunchuck here. There's even a little compartment that you slide out there to hide the wire. Let's take a look at that. There's the nunchuck. It's got little clippy things that this fits right into. Sort of. There we go. Okay. Alright, now you gotta hide the wire. They give you a little space there to pull it through, shut the door, and very clever. Alright, grab the wire underneath, just like that. And then you can use these things to actually wrap the wire inside the handle so that it does not get in the way when you're shooting zombies or aliens or other things. Whatever you'd like to shoot that day. You don't want the wire getting in your way. Alright, oh, I did too much. Alright, there we go. Then you put it through the little thingy there. It's like a walkway for the wire. Alright, take the cover, insert it, click it, flip this thing around, take it around whatever side your hand will not be on, and there you go. The Wii Zapper is now an effective combat weapon. And unlike the old light guns, does not work with the TV screen directly. It works with the Wii sensor bar, which is brilliant. And you can hold this thing in a variety of different ways. You want to shoot like that, you can do that. You can put your hand back here. That's how I play House of the Dead Overkill. Or if you're playing a game where you need to move around and fire, you can do that. That's how I would play games like that. Move your guy. You can also have access to the buttons on the nunchuck up here. And shoot like this. It feels great. It's well weighted when the entire thing is put together. And it's just pretty awesome being able to play with like a two-handed gun like this. Feels like the laser tag rifle from back in the day. Remember laser tag? Damn, that was fun. Most modern televisions, like LCD screens and front projection, will not work with the old school style of gun, which is probably why we don't see very many gun games being released for game systems that do not have a Wii sensor bar. This thing works with the Wii controller to use the Wii sensor bar, determine what you're pointing at and where you're shooting. It works quite well and costs about 25 bucks, and as I said in the Lynx crossbow training review, I think this is an excellent game and you get what you pay for with this thing. Now if you don't want to fork over the cash to play Wii shooting games, you don't have to. All you have to do is point the Wii controller at the screen and play like that. This just gives you a handle and just makes it feel more like a gun. Works pretty well. It's like the Wii wheel. I mean, you don't need to use the Wii wheel, but it gives you more of a sense that you're playing with a Wii. Wheel. Wheel, Wii. Say that 3 times fast. It seems like there's a never-ending supply of devices and other controllers that the Wii controller can work with to make video games fun, unique, and interesting. And Nintendo should never run out of ideas. But I have a suggestion for a new type of Wii accessory. The Wii beer mug. Let's see, let's take a look at how this would work. Now, you're going to need duct tape, of course. What would a classic Game Room Wii review be without duct tape? Alright, now, we're going to end up covering the speaker because the thing with the Wii beer mug is that it'll work with real sounds. Alright, let's take that and strap that on there. Alright, don't want to interfere with the handle. That's important. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, we're going to work with the nunchuck. You need a beer for that. Take the beer, get some more duct tape. Alright. And we're going to simply duct tape the nunchuck to the beer like that. Alright. Now to make these two items work together, you're going to need to plug them in, of course. You want to do this before you fill the Wii beer mug, or else it'll spill. Alright, got to plug your nunchuck in down there. Well, I guess I did that a little off-center. Hold on, let me just readjust this. It's one of the brilliant things about my design is that you can modify it on the fly. Alright, there we go. That's how you do it. That way there's some room down here, you see? You gotta let the Wii controller cord that goes to the nunchuck, you gotta give it some room to breathe. Okay, let's go to the next step, which is you want to use the thumbstick up here to guide the Wii beer up to your hand. You open it like that, which is difficult with my left hand. This is actually much smoother when you're playing the game. Okay, there we go. That's how you play. Cheers. Yeah, everything tastes better when it's hooked up to a Wii controller.